Unveiling the complex impact of emotional abuse on INFJs, the silent struggle of INFJs. Back to our exploration of the intricate world of INFJs on Smitholux Hub. Today, we embark on a profound journey, shedding light on the often overlooked consequences of emotional abuse on individuals with the INFJ personality type. Emotional abuse, characterized by persistent manipulation, belittlement, and control, can profoundly impact the emotional landscape of these empathetic and intuitive individuals. But first, for the uninitiated, an INFJ is not just a set of letters. It's a blueprint for a personality type characterized by creativity, empathy, and a penchant for profound connections. INFJs, comprising less than 3% of the population, navigate a challenging world that often falls short of their expectations. These deeply caring individuals seek love and appreciation to nurture their self-worth. However, their sensitivity makes them vulnerable to emotional abuse, a form of manipulation and control. Please watch till the end, as we would share tips on recovery and empowerment from emotional abuse as a bonus. Now, let's embark on a journey to understand the shadows that cast their pallor on these complex souls. This is Smitholux Hub, and I'm your guide in this exploration of the INFJ experience as we delve into the intricate layers of their silent struggle. 1. Isolation and loneliness. Emotional abuse casts a long shadow on INFJs, compelling them to seek refuge in solitude. Driven by a need to protect their fragile emotional state, INFJs may withdraw from social interactions, leading to profound feelings of isolation and loneliness. The once vibrant connections they cherished may now seem like distant echoes. 2. Self-doubt's pervasive grip. A hallmark of emotional abuse is the relentless assault on one's self-worth. INFJs, with their sensitive nature, internalize the constant criticism and negativity, giving rise to pervasive self-doubt. They find themselves questioning not only their abilities but the very core of their being, creating a tumultuous internal dialogue. 3. The mental health toll. The emotional turmoil inflicted by abuse takes a toll on the mental health of INFJs. Waves of depression and anxiety may crash against the shores of their consciousness. The weight of unrelenting emotional distress becomes an oppressive force, threatening to engulf them in a sea of despair. 4. Over-apologizing as a shield. To navigate the treacherous waters of emotional abuse, INFJs may adopt the defense mechanism of over-apologizing. Fearing conflict and desperately seeking harmony, they apologize excessively, even for things beyond their control. This behavior becomes a shield, a desperate attempt to maintain a semblance of peace. 5. The erosion of trust. Emotional abuse erodes the foundation of trust that INFJs naturally build in relationships. The scars left by betrayal and manipulation make it challenging for them to trust again or form genuine connections. The fear of betrayal extends beyond the abuser to others, creating a pervasive sense of vulnerability in all relationships. A once open heart becomes guarded, and INFJs find themselves cautiously navigating the minefield of relationships. 6. Emotional numbness as a defense. In the face of relentless emotional turmoil, INFJs may develop emotional numbness as a survival strategy. This detachment becomes a shield against overwhelming feelings, allowing them to cope with the pain by distancing themselves from their own emotions. Before we continue, a special request. If you found this information helpful and insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on the latest content designed to enrich your understanding of the world and the people in it. Your support through subscriptions, shares, and comments fuels our commitment to creating content that matters. 7. Confrontational behavior. Typically peace-loving, emotionally abused INFJs may become aggressive as a coping mechanism. This behavior is often a manifestation of the emotional turmoil brewing beneath the surface. Overwhelmed by their suffering, they may lash out, disregarding the consequences in a departure from their usual demeanor. The confrontation serves as a defense mechanism, a desperate attempt to reclaim control in a situation where they feel powerless. 8. People-pleasing for survival. Striving for approval and avoiding conflict, INFJs may engage in relentless people-pleasing behavior. The desire to maintain harmony becomes a survival instinct, often at the expense of their own well-being. their genuine kindness may transform into a coping mechanism to weather the storm of emotional abuse. 9. Self-consciousness and insecurities. INFJs, already holding themselves to high standards, internalize the criticisms from emotional abuse, intensifying their insecurities. Emotional abuse exacerbates self-esteem issues, with abusers targeting areas like appearance, weight, and intelligence. The psychological impact can lead to a distorted self-perception, affecting various aspects of their lives. 10. Boundary struggles. The blurred lines of healthy boundaries become a battleground for INFJs. Emotional abuse makes it challenging for them to assert themselves and establish clear limits. The struggle to delineate personal space can lead to further exploitation, perpetuating the cycle of manipulation. 11. Perfectionism's intensification. Emotional abuse heightens INFJs' existing tendencies toward perfectionism. Fueled by a need to prove their worth and regain control, they embark on a relentless quest for perfection in various aspects of their lives. The pursuit of an unattainable ideal becomes a desperate grasp for validation. 12. Complete withdrawal. INFJs, usually harmony seekers, become extremely guarded after emotional abuse. Emotional abuse compels INFJs to construct emotional barriers, isolating themselves. They withdraw from relationships, constructing walls to shield themselves from potential hurt. Alone time becomes crucial as they reflect on the distress, obsessing over what went wrong. The duration of withdrawal can extend for weeks, months, or even years as INFJs grapple with the emotional aftermath. 13. Fear of vulnerability. The fear of vulnerability intensifies post-emotional abuse, becoming a persistent apprehension that hinders forming new connections. INFJs grapple with the balance between protecting themselves and allowing others into their inner world, leading to a sense of isolation. Establishing healthy boundaries becomes challenging, adding an extra layer of complexity to interpersonal dynamics. 14. Loss of identity. In the darkest depths of emotional abuse, INFJs may experience a profound loss of identity. Disconnected from their true selves, they grapple with recognizing their needs, preferences, and values. The journey to rebuild a shattered sense of self becomes an essential part of their recovery. 15. Path to healing and empowerment. Recovery and empowerment. To heal, INFJs must trust their inner voice, recognizing it as a guiding force in their healing journey. Healing involves acknowledging the impact of emotional abuse and validating the INFJ's feelings for self-understanding. Trusting their inner voice becomes a compass for recovery, helping them discern healthy relationships from toxic ones, thereby fostering a path to healing. Setting boundaries, embracing sensitivity, and fostering self-compassion becomes crucial for INFJ's empowerment process, safeguarding their emotional well-being. Embracing their sensitivity and empathic nature, INFJs can set healthy boundaries and be compassionate from a distance. This transformative process encompasses a holistic approach, encouraging INFJs to honor their intuition, validate their emotions, and cultivate practices that fortify their resilience and empowerment. As we conclude this exploration, it is crucial to recognize and validate the silent struggles of INFJs who have endured emotional abuse. The path to healing involves not only acknowledging these wounds, but also fostering an environment of support, understanding, and compassion. Let these revelations linger, urging us to be guardians of empathy and champions of understanding. If this journey has sparked contemplation or empathy within you, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this poignant exploration. Remember, awareness is the first step towards change, and your understanding may be the beacon that guides someone through their own shadows. If you found this content enlightening, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell. Until next time, this is Smithalux Hub, fostering a community of wisdom seekers. Stay compassionate, stay aware, and let empathy be your guiding light.